Mic check, 1 2 1 2. What's up, guys? It's Sam of the Portuguese Mofo here. It's been a little bit. Uh, been pretty busy over the last few days, so I haven't really been on playing as much. But figured I'd do another, quick battle commentary. Another battle from a while ago on a Bogey Gorge against Joker 13Z. Um, so I indicated fire rockets being in this, so I imagine I bring fire rockets. But yeah, so this will go up tonight, and I should also be putting up another after action report tonight that we did actually like 2 weeks ago. And yeah, that's just pretty much that. And then hopefully after I do this video, move on, do a few other errands I gotta do, get some games in tonight. So anyways, let's go over the armies here. So I've got on my right flank here just one Bow Ashigaru and a Yari Ashigaru, as well as 2 Yari Cav. Okay, here in my center I've got 2 Katana Samurai with the Daikyus. On my left flank, so heavy on the left, right, I've got bandits down here, and I have fire rockets, right? I've got a unit of katanas here, I've got a unit of Yari Ashigaru here, I've got a bow samurai and a bow Ashigaru. I have, looks like 2 bow cav, and then my general, who of course is a bow general. And for the shrines, we have the dojos. We have the shrine, we have the sword dojo, and we have the archery dojo. So obviously I'm going to push heavy for the shrine here. And my opponent here, he has 1 2 3 Yari Ashigaru here in the front, supported with 2 bow samurai. He's got 1, no, that's not correct. So very cool. So he's actually brought all hero units. So yeah, pretty cool, right? Not always the most cost efficient, but just definitely cool to bring out. So Saigon's sword masters, right? He's got Tadakatsu's Tetsubo warriors. Okay, he did have, no, I pointed out the Yari Ashigaru earlier. He's got Gozen's Hime heroines, or Jaime. And then there's Benki's blades, and then the Naginata warrior monk hero. He's got his bodyguard, who would appear to be a leadership general, and then he's got the bulletproof samurai as well. And if I had to guess, he definitely has some hidden units. So those are the army compositions. Let's get to it. So, right, I've got my right flank moving and the bandits moving right from the get-go, and I'm sure I'm going to get everyone else moving. Yeah, this was back when I wouldn't use the arrows as much, just to move up all my forces. I still don't do that every time. Like, I still haven't moved them here in the middle, and here they go. And it looks like I just split my katanas. We've got his cav coming out of the forest here. He's got fire cav and the spears of Shizukatake, so very strong. Cav there on his right flank, my left. So as we can see, right, I'm just moving here. He actually hasn't moved yet, besides the cav, and now he's going to move them as well. So no real pressure at the dojos, right? He's going to pressure these bandits now. He might even get a charge in. We'll see if I'm being smart here, and if actually I remember, I do think I am able to get all of them, or a good portion of them, with the fire rockets. Let's see though. We'll see if I'm effective in this, but I'm bringing up this Yari Ashigaru. I should have pulled them back. I'm a little late with it. You see I tried there for a second. Obviously we're going to get the archery dojo over here because we have no challenge. Okay, I'm going to send these katanas in as well. Finally getting the bandits out. Okay, we're getting some shots into the fire cav and the spears of Shizukatake, which the spears of Shizukatake are getting beat up pretty good, right? I've got these bows shooting into their flanks. So that's a pretty good situation for me. These fire rockets aren't even shooting. Oh, they just decided to shoot. Let's see, we get a few shots. Very nice. And he's going to get them out of there, and they're routed. So the fire cav, they didn't shatter. Let's see if they do. They do. So obviously that puts me in really good position. Right? Just left him isolated over there, so now he's kind of in a tough spot, right? I'm pretty sure I have control of all three. Nope, not quite yet. I don't have the sword dojo yet, but I am about to cap it. Okay, and I'm about to get the shrine too. He was able to keep me from getting it with that cavalry charge. But, again, right, so he's in a little bit of a tough position. I don't really need this archery dojo. But it will help, right? But just being in control of the dojos, right? He's going to move this bodyguard here, right? We have the Yari Ashigaru that we can screen him. He might take them all the way here. He doesn't. Right? He's being smart, but I'm getting some shots with my Daikyus. Alright, from deep. Actually, it might just... Nope. No, it was definitely just those bows. I don't know why I thought... Actually, it might have been getting shots from the Daikyus too. But we've only been able to take one, right? Out. It's just kind of the nature of the beast with the bow Ashigaru against the general here. With his back turn, though, that was a pretty good volley right there, right? Was able to get 4 with his back turn, so... Not bad. So he's just trying to apply some pressure here on the left flank, right? He's making his decision that maybe this is his best bet. Take out these guys, kind of get into isolated pockets. That's what I imagine what he's trying to think, but now I'm just kind of able to get a little surround here at the dojo, if I imagine. So looks like he's going to try and... Nope, just going to put him back here. So maybe he's just going to try and hold at the archery dojo. And I'm just going to kind of get a lot of shots here. He'll get his own bow shooting, but we're starting to get into him. I'm just going to get into loose formation here. Eat these shots, right? But my bows can keep shooting. Okay, so... able to take advantage of just this situation here, right? I got a lot of forces. Let him shoot. He can take this charge, right? But we've got my own forces coming in. I'm going to be able to come down this hill on his flank, right? I've already got my own bow cav here, just chilling. I should move them closer, right, in range so that they can just shoot. We're going to get into spear wall just in time here to take on these Tetsuba warriors and the second sword master, right? These katanas should do okay. I don't imagine these Yari Ashigaru do very well. Yeah, they're already starting to waver. But we're going to move the cav around, right? Just keep getting shots and just slowly squeeze in here on the archery dojo. So these Yaris are routing, but we got the zombie Yaris, so that helps me out in this situation. Even though they're not fighting, they are. You know, that's just a glitch in the game. It happens to everyone. It is unfortunate when it happens to you and you don't realize it and you just lose a whole unit to them. But that's just how that goes sometimes. It's not anything anyone can do about it. And when it works out for you, it works out for you, right? So, like, they're still standing here, and even though they're shattered, right, they're still kind of technically fighting. So we get a charge in there, alright, with the Yari Cav. Just trying to be disruptive now. Not let them get into these bows so they can keep shooting. I got these fire rockets over here pretty late. So let's see. Yeah, they've only got 18 kills. So I didn't really use them to effect. It's still something that when I decide to use fire rockets, I gotta be better with them. Right, it's like I literally tend to forget about them, which isn't ideal because they're not even they're not a super cost-effective unit. So, or they're hard to be cost-effective with. So, but you know, at least we're gonna get some shots in here, right? Against units that are hard to kill. We're getting into these bows. At this point, looks like I'm just trying to exercise some patience getting into this fight here. And I think I am just maybe trying to work my fire rockets a little bit, right? Not getting a ton of kills. They might have used all their salvos. But get some charges in here. This will help, right? Get some kills. Let's see how many more they got. Just continuing to get shots, right? It's a good situation, just how he's got the elevation here. I mean, it's not going to matter, right? We just have the numbers, right? It's just a slow, methodical tear them down. These katanas will do alright, though. They're actually already routed, those bulletproofs. So just the heroines here. Try and get some cycle charges on them, right? I'm going to let them keep shooting. Those are hitting trees. Not hitting much over there. Even hitting some of our own guys. Just charge my general in here to try and finish it up. Looks like they completely missed. It's like, I think they should have been charging, really. But, I mean, they still have guys in there. That's just funny. Just didn't look like he actually charged at anyone except to my own men. Although he definitely had men mixed in there. So I must have actually clicked on one of the shattered units in the mix there. Ooh, that just got my own horse. Oh, another one, you know. Little fratricide. These are not things we condone at all. Then that's it, right? Get a few more shots, why not? Taking a while here to just get off the field, and there they go. So, good game to my opponent, right? He brought a pretty cool army, a tough one, honestly. You know, again, hero units aren't the most cost efficient, but they can be fun to use, and they can definitely be effective in certain situations. They seem to be more effective in siege battles, though, just because of how siege battles work. But anyways, come across this. Actually, let me before I say all that, close it out. Let's just go to the unit statistics. Take a quick look at that. Right, the fire rockets didn't do a huge amount of kills. I definitely didn't even get an idea on what the highest killers were, but it was a good chance that it was the bows in some capacity. Probably wouldn't have been those bandits. Yeah, probably would have. It might have been those bow Ashigaru even. We'll see. On the right flank, very well could have been. So let's see here. First, right? So yeah, you know, I brought 600 more units than he did. So right, bow cab did okay, 107 there. Let's see, the Daikis only got 27. They lost 110, so that's really not a great day for those boys. These bows 105, so those are the ones that were on the right flank for sure. So interestingly enough, these katanas, no real surprise. Definitely a stronger unit I brought to the field. And the cab did really not fantastic, but okay, right? From a kill-death ratio standpoint, it's really not fantastic, but for him, right, so these sword masters and the Tetsuba warriors, right, they're the ones that were able to get that push across the river on my right flank, his left, so good game to Joker, and if you come across this, hope you learned something, hope you enjoyed it, have a good one.